Okay, so what is my answer for number 15? So for number 15, I'm looking at what's not the answer. So not my favorite questions only because we're so used to doing the first problem, getting the right answer and saying that's it. But in this test, I'm looking for not the answer, so yuck. Okay, so let's go ahead and move this guy down up a little bit. 20%, right? 20% of my players scored 6 points. Okay, so 3 of my players scored 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 3 out of 15 of my players. Is that 20% or not? So I need to know how to simplify my fractions. So if I divide by 3, I'm going to get 1/5. So 1 out of every 5 of my players is that 20%. And really the easiest way for me to check that is to get 20 over 100 and check there. Okay? And I multiply times 20. 1 times 20 is 20. 5 times 20 is 100. 1/5 is 20%. So this is correct, which means this is not my answer because I'm looking for not the answer. And then I look over here, just so you guys can see it. Let me reset that. 40%. Okay, so 40%. This right here was 20%. The 3 points, right? 3 points is 6 players. So this was 3 players. This was 6 players, right? So if 6 players gave me 3 points and 3 players gave me that 6 points, and we're looking for this, and the 3 players was 20%, well, this has to be what? 40%, which means this is also a correct answer, which means it is not my right answer because it works. I hate these questions because we know it works. It works, not the answer. And then the guys who write this test like to make the last one not work, which stinks. Okay, so 4 points on here. So how many people got 4 points? 2 out of 15. So scored 4 points. 4 points. Well, right here, 2 out of 15 of my players scored 4 points. Is that less than a third? Is this true? Okay, well, if I go times 5 and I go times 5, I'm getting 2/15 is less than 5/15 because 5/15 is what? A third. 15/15, 5 is greater than 2 or 2 is less than 5. This is also a true statement. So this is true, this is true, this is true, which means not the answer because I want not the answer. Yuck. Let's look at that last one. 1/10 scored 8 points. Okay, 1/10. Let's go here again. Well, let's actually just drop this thing here so we can see it. 1/10. It has to be D, right? We're assuming. So 8 points. 1 out of my 15 players scored 8 points. Is 1/15 less than 1/10? This is a true statement. Please don't do the thing. You don't have to. 1 out of 15 parts is less than 1 out of 10 parts. Come on, guys. We learned this in 3rd grade when you had the same numerator. So that statement is true. So, I'm sorry, that statement is false. So, let me take that back. So this is true here. So we know this part is true, but I'm thinking, well, they all work. Hello. I'm not making this video again. More than 1/10. So 1/15 is less than 1/10. However, more than 1/10. I had 1 out of my 15 kids scored that 8. Give me 8 points. So is 1/15 greater than 1/10? So if I go this way, this is a 10. This way, this is a false statement. So more than 1/10 got 8 points. No, less than 1/10 got 8 points. Oh, I started to trick myself on that one. So you're watching the video. I got 1 out of 15, and this is 1/10. So it is less than. So less of my players got 8 points. But this is telling me what? More than 1/10 of my players got. No. This statement is false. So this one was true. Less than 1/10 of my players got that 8 points. Only 1 out of 15 got it. So this statement when I check it, it's not more than 1/10. If it's less than 1/10, my player's got the 8 points. So this is a false statement, which is the one we're looking for. That's my answer. And I think it'll make sense if you're actually working this out. You're like, oh, it's got to be the answer because yes, 1/5 is less than 1/10, and it was telling me it's gonna be more than, so it's not true. That's it. That's, I guess, one of the harder questions in this test, in my opinion, because everything else we can work around. All right, hope this video was helpful.